Hey y'all, Dude 79 here, and tonight's NFC Championship game between your Detroit Football Lions and the San Francisco 49ers did not quite end the way we had hoped. Lions Nation, that is. I'm sure 49ers fans are rejoicing, and they should. They played a great game. They fought back. They showed a lot of fucking grit. And they battled back, man. You know, they took advantage of some situations like the good teams do, and they just they brought it in the second half big time. I know there's a lot of questions surrounding Dan Campbell's calls to go for it on fourth down. In my opinion, man, I like the calls. I didn't like the execution of them. One of them was just a really bad drop by Josh Reynolds. And I know it's easy to say, well, they lost by 3. You know, if we do kick a field goal, there's no guarantee the game is going to play out the same way. Those 3 points, the play calling will change, strategies will change, and things of that nature. But the reality is, man, the Lions had every opportunity to win this game. They had a huge lead, but all season long they've struggled in the third quarter, and today was, no different. They made just a lot of mistakes, a lot of drop passes by everybody. I think St. Brown had a couple, Laporta had a few, Reynolds had some key drops. JMO had a deep ball that went through his hands late in the fourth quarter that would have been beneficial. There's a lot of things the players could have done to change the tide of the game, but they just didn't make the plays. Jahmyr Gibbs, the fumble was critical, was a huge turnover that really added to the momentum that the Niners had already started to build up in the third quarter. So that was critical. If you want to criticize play calling, I'd say the worst play call was running it on third down from the 3-yard line with a minute left when you know your 3 timeouts are priceless. They're your only backup plan to a failed onside kick. And to run it on third down from 3 yards out, they did a much better job against the run in the second half. So running it forward on third down, I feel was just probably the worst decision of the day by the coaching staff. But make no mistakes. I mean, and I think a lot of the players will say this in their interviews. They had an opportunity to put this game away. They had an opportunity to make big plays, and they just didn't. But, again, kudos to the San Francisco 49ers. They played fucking awesome. They showed why they're the number 1 seed, and they took advantage of the situations that the Lions presented them with, and that's how you end up losing a game. But I'm really excited about this Lions team. Like I said, they have a core unit now that has tasted what it's like to win in the playoffs. They've experienced what it's like to get to almost to the peak. And now they'll have a chip on their shoulder. Now they'll have that fire in their stomach. And again, it's built. It's a unit that is young, that isn't too familiar with the losing tradition of the Detroit Lions. I'm really excited to see where this team can go from here and how the players and the coaches can continue to evolve. So, it was a hard-fought game. It didn't play out the way we had all hoped, but I don't think this is the last time the Detroit Lions will make some noise in the playoffs going forward. I think they have a really special unit here, and they're going to continue to grow. So let me know your thoughts. What do you think were some of the big plays? What do you think was the undoing for the Lions? But also make sure you give credit to the Niners. If you're a Niners fan, what did you like seeing in the second half from your Niners team? I mean, down 24-7, the crowd seemed deflated. You guys seemed like, might not be interested to be there, but you guys fought back. Want to hear from Niners fan as well. Best of luck to the 49ers against the Kansas City Chiefs. Should be a hell of a Super Bowl. And Lions Nation, we'll be back next year.